The RV Show USA. Start living the RV dream today.
One of the benefits to being the wingman's daughter is that there's never a time when I can't get my dad's opinion on pretty much anything. And I thought because he's really smart and he has the big eye, which he'll tell you about what the big eye is, and he knows just an awful lot about campgrounds and campers and the RV industry and basically about life, in my opinion. But I thought it would be great if you guys could contact him with a question or a problem, or if you just want to say hi. So that's what we're going to be doing with these little short videos, and we'll grab some calls and emails and throw them at the wingman and see what he has to say. So, Dad, why don't you start by explaining what the wingman is? So what the big eye is?
The wingman is me. What
Yes.
the big eye is? The big eye is a term. My dad, growing up, he taught me, use the big eye. You've got the big eye. You've got to use the big eye. What the big eye is the 30,000-foot view of life. Getting outside of yourself, getting way up above and looking down at life, looking at culture and trends and people and fads and all politics and look from the big, have the big eye, see everything, and then look at what you want. If it's something selfish, if you're upset, if there's something you really desire, look small at what you want, but balance it with what the big eye is. And so that's what I try to do in my life. I try to balance. And I try to do it simultaneously, and it's not very easy. But anyway, that's what my definition of the big eye is. Hopefully that makes sense. Kind of keeps
And
some
your
balance.
definition of the wingman as well. So now you see that the wingman has the big eye, and some people don't like what he sees and what he says, and others do. But this email, let's see what you think. It is from Ernest, and Ernest from Texas wants to know what you think of Tom Brady failing to advance in the playoffs and that it might be his last game.
Has nothing to do with RVing, but I have an opinion. Ernest from Texas, thank you for submitting that question. But for me, I'm a huge Tom Brady fan. I'll tell you that right up front. What I feel, I don't know if you're being sarcastic or if you're being genuinely interested in what I think about them not advancing to the playoffs, but I think it's sad. I think it's sad to see anyone, whether it's a superstar athlete, an entertainer, a family member, as we age and we just age. We're all going to die one day, all of us. I'm not saying that Tom Brady's dying, but he's in the process of it because we're all going to get there one day. And that's sad. But what is also sad to me is seeing how when somebody is the greatest quarterback who has ever touched a football, ever. You may not like him. Statistically, he is the greatest quarterback to ever touch a football, and people out there just railing on him. Just, I can't, I can't believe it. I mean, I believe it, but I don't want to believe it. I'm like, Tom Brady did not lose that game. Tom Brady didn't win all those games either. It was a team. It was a team effort that won the game, that lost the game. And anyway, read it again, Miss Kay. I mean, what, Ernest?
Okay. It was, what do you think of Tom Brady failing to advance in the playoffs and that it may be his last game?
It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. Everybody can have a bad game, even Tom Brady, even you, Ernest, and even me. I have a lot of bad games, a lot of bad days. I make a lot of mistakes. I think we all do. I do have a question, though, for you, Ernest, for everybody who's watching. Why is it that we love to see people fail? Why is that? Because we do. We do. Oh, I don't want to see people fail. I would probably argue with that. Have you ever heard of the term schadenfreude? I've talked about this on the show before. Schadenfreude. It's a German word that means something. I've got a little song here. We're going to play it real quick. 10 seconds. This is what schadenfreude Okay. Happiness from observing the misfortune of others. That is what schadenfreude is. That's why people buy National Enquirer. That's why, what's the term? If you want people to engage, you must enrage them. Enrage to engage. That's the truth. It's what most human beings do. That's why when you go to the checkout counter, they got the, so-and-so on their deathbed or whatever, secrets behind Prince William. We grab that. Oh, we got to grab that. Enrage to engage. And I think that people are, they're engaging and they're enraging of something that is natural. Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback that's ever touched the football. I don't think there's any arguing in that. Is he a perfect man? No, he's not. But I think that schadenfreude is not natural. It is not. Most people will say, well, everybody does it. You know what? Natural, you breathe naturally. You breathe, you grow your hair. It's nature. You can't stop. Well, I can get old. But schadenfreude is not natural. It is something that we learn, and we can fight it. We can fight that urge to be critical of others. It's not easy. I'm really good at giving advice, not very good at taking my own advice. But I just look at it and I go, if he doesn't play another game, he had a wonderful career. I look at football today, and so many of these hotshot players, it's all about me. Look at me. If they had half the career that Tom Brady has had, half, they will be in the Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio. They will. Most people won't have half the career of Tom Brady, not even close. Tom Brady, to me, exhibits responsibility and class and grace. He's a good winner. He's not a braggadocious guy. He's not a sore loser blaming everybody else. He takes responsibility. He's a good listener. I think he was like a 17th round draft pick 20 whatever years ago. Nobody wanted him. The things that people have of value, the greatest things they have of value, you cannot measure them on looking at a piece of paper. Statistically, Tom Brady was not going to be a good quarterback. Just ask the computer. Ask him. He had something, and he has something that nobody else had. We all have that gift, some kind of a gift inside of us. It is up to us to find that gift, I think, and try to be classy, try to be, as I say, have the big eye. Look big and look at yourself and try to balance yourself as you go through life. So I don't care. Would I have loved to see Tom Brady advance? Hell yes. Aaron Rodgers, what a dumb punt block that was back in the end zone that the Packers lost. That was terrible. But it's just a game. It's not life. I think that the future, personally, you didn't ask, but I'm going to tell you the future of the NFL is really, really positive. I think, you've got great young quarterbacks, people that are talented and skilled, and hopefully they've got enough sense they can learn from somebody that's made a lot of mistakes, a lot of examples of that, and learn from people who have made a lot of decisions the right way and live the right way. They are role models, and hopefully the Josh Allens and Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow, the kid from LSU that's now playing in Cincinnati, will bring people up instead of tearing people down. So anyway, hopefully the thing about schadenfreude made sense. But as always, let me know what you think about Tom Brady failing to advance to the playoffs. As always, thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.